morning, my name is Cameron Kelly. I'm the commissioning lead for Southland, the mechanical contractor for EAG3. We're standing in water treatment 1. In its final configuration, this room will serve IW water to A and B data hull.
Next, we're going to actually install the cable tip into the receptacle. There's a keyway on the tube that tells us what orientation to put the cable in, but then there's still enough slop that we are responsible for making sure the pin and the pin receptacle line up.
Disconnect power to the transfer switch. The bell's gonna ring.
1, 2, 3. You simply pull the module out on its rail inside, and at that point you can access the safety chain and disconnect. Okay, we've now removed the fan housing module from the fan array itself. Notice the safety chain, which keeps the module in place in the event it doesn't get locked or for some reason pressure pushes against this module. Simply unsnap the safety chain. We have the module pulled out. To disconnect your remote power coupling, simply lift up on the lever, pull the plug out.
Your 3 primary bushings, the X1, X2, and X3, are on the right. This is your neutral bushing. You can see cables are already in place in conduit, go underneath and inside the data hall. There's a big copper ground bus on this side of the low voltage compartment where all the ground connections are. And there is a hot stick, this yellow stick on the side. It's a 4-foot hot stick. Should you ever need to reach into anything, it is able to help you there. You can see your sudden pressure relay, the gray thing on the right here, and then your 2 devices are your vacuum and pressure switches, which give you alarms when there's vacuum or pressure. I should have mentioned, we do have a repeat of the nameplate that's on the outside, right here on the inside, should you need to refer to it. And then your 2 pressure relief ports are over here on the left side of the low voltage compartment.
Located along the outer closure of the enclosure, we have the operator's maintenance manuals and the paper copy. Should you need to go through it while you're sitting here in the enclosure, you of course always have a digital copy of that. We've got the thermostat for the heat trace for the DEF line set up. A lot of standard features like we do in the other buildings. This one comes with battery box racks, so we can actually have it stacked up, so we're eliminating a lot of the ground space being used.
If it ever goes into alarm for high differential pressure across the basket strainer, it's very easy to clean. Isolate downstream, you'll isolate the upstream valve. There's a plug on the bottom which will allow you to drain it down. At that point, you remove these 6 hex bolts to remove the lid, pull the basket out, clean it, reinstall, reassemble, open the valves.
Next, we're going to take our 5mm wrench and finish torquing down the bolts. And when I say torque, we're actually only going to go until the shoulder bolt is flush with the surface. And we're going to go a few turns at a time in a torque star pattern. And this will make sure we have even compression as we tighten down. This is why we want to make sure and do hand tools and not power tools for this procedure. The plate, the way it interfaces with the back of the cable, it might make a slight snapping sound, and that is normal and okay. That is normal.
This concludes the training of the RPP. Again, my name is Chris Moyer with Vertiv. If there are any questions, I can be contacted or the 1-800 number that was inside the panel. Thank you for your time. Let's see, where am I start this? All right. Let me try. Training them. No. All right. Take 12. That concludes our training on the RPP. Like I said, I don't know if I could say that. I'll take that out. Because I needed to know where I was going to go from there. Oh! Who's this guy? Why is he still here? My segue sucked. They'll ban me from Facebook for a week at least if I screw it up.